go, here I go. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Wow. I got that wow.
She bowled nicely. Even when I tried to cut, it was like there was one that skidded on. I was like, oh, hit that again. I never got it.
I'm so angry, man. Sorry, Kara में महिपाल, I'm so sorry यार. मैं 2 बार माफी मांग लिया अबल से. अबल वो फील्ड तक ही रहता, उसके बाद फिर calm down. Baby, calm down. अरे ठीक है सिराज भाई, बड़े-बड़े मैचों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती है. This is Ronaldo.
If you need a power play wicket, I know a guy.
Who's that?
He's from Hyderabad,
Okay.
but he plays for RCB.
Okay, and?
I won't say the name.
Okay.
Just remember the celebration.
What's this?
Congratulations, Maxi. 253 runs in 7 games with a strike rate of 190. How would Maxwell like to define the form that you're in?
I'm pretty happy about the way I'm hitting the ball at the moment. I think more so the couple of innings I've played here. When we have lost a couple early, I think that's a sign of when I'm batting really well. I'm able to think my way through situations, play out good bowling and find my way through that. I think the two partnerships myself and Faf have put on here have sort of gone a long way to sort of building both of our confidence. I think the chats that we're having out there are really positive, and I think it builds a bit of confidence in the change room as well. So if we can keep that going, I know there's a few other guys in the lineup that want to get some runs as well, but that will breed confidence throughout the whole team, so hopefully I can keep that going.
You walked in when we were 12 for 2, and the way you and Faf built up the innings, what were the conversations like?
I think at the start it was just good cricket shots. If they're a little bit offline, you can still punish it, but in my mind, I probably wasn't trying to take on the fielders as much. I was trying to sort of just play my gaps, play the areas, and just play the percentages as much as I possibly could. And I was able to get a couple of boundaries from wider and felt like I wasn't trying too overly hard and wasn't trying to force it. And I think that was the main thing. I was able to get into my innings without trying to force it. Of course, if you get a couple of dots, it sort of builds a bit of pressure, but I was able to sort of keep scoring, and that takes the pressure off Faf as well. And I think that's why we've worked so well as a partnership.
When we were bowling, it was after the 10th way mark that we really switched gears and brought the game back to our way. What do you think flipped the switch?
Yeah, I think we went for 16 runs in like 4 overs after the 10th over, and that little 4 over period pretty much won us the game. The bowlers were really tight. We talked about the lengths and the way we wanted to play the wicket. We got the breakthrough. I think we got Dev out, and that bringing that new batter in is just we saw that it was a hard wicket to start on in those middle overs. We struggled with it at the back end, and we knew that if we could just keep taking wickets at the right times, we're going to be right in the contest. And luckily enough, we took them at the right time and we got over the line.
When the ball gets old, shine wears off, ball becomes a little softer, it's going to be harder for them to score boundaries. So we keep ourselves in the game and try and put as much pressure as we can on them, try and bowl balls, and magical things can happen at the end. So that was a conversation, and I think we executed that really well.
Adam Griffith, let's have a word about David Willey. How good was he? Not usually in the first choice 11, but always bringing in that impact.
Yeah, he's, for the last 2 years now, I don't think he's actually played a bad game for us. It just shows you the true professional he is. He's always ready to go. He trains hard, works hard in his game, so that when the opportunity arises, we know he's going to do a job for us. I thought he executed really well today with the lengths he bowled, and he got the ball to tail a little bit too towards the end. So he was a perfect fall for the other guys tonight.
Harshal Patel getting in the mix as well. He was so impressive today.
Yeah, look, he's been working really hard in his game. Obviously, he's had probably a bit of a slower start to the tournament to what he's probably usually accustomed to. But as I said, he's worked really hard on executing his best balls. And I think what we're starting to see over the last couple of games is he's starting to take those wickets again through the middle, which has been really important. And obviously towards the end, best way to slow teams down is to get their batters out, and he's doing that now for us.
Harshal, honestly tell us, were you nervous bowling that last over?
If I'm not nervous, I'll be worried. So yeah, I was definitely nervous, and that nervous energy is necessary to switch you on and allow you to really focus and have that tunnel vision. So yeah, I was nervous, but I would be worried if I wasn't.
Mike, it's never easy defending a total at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. 2 out of the 3 times, however, we have done it. What does it say as a team?
Well, it just shows we've got those fighting characteristics. I guess that never die attitude. And the fact that regardless of what you get, you've got to try and make it enough. So, the crowd got behind us, which always helps. It's sort of very much our 12th man and just keep the energy up. And what was always going to be a really difficult score to defend.
Malu, Suyash Prabhudesai, that direct hit getting Hetmeyer out, and direct hits, the fielding really is coming together as a unit.
Absolutely, like you said, it was a game changer because Hetmeyer was a very, very important wicket, someone who can take the game away from you. And we needed something out of the ordinary because as a fielding unit, we always talk about creating brilliant moments on the field. And today again was another opportunity for us to put our hands up, and I'm so glad Suyash did what he did. Not only the run out, which I said is a very important phase of the game, but throughout his fielding at deep mid wicket. The biggest example of his effort today would have been the stop he made from sweeper, running all the way for the ball which was misfielded at third man. So he was all in. A tough day for him with the bat, but I think our boys are making it a habit that the batting and fielding stays independent and they're all in. So it's been wonderful to watch.
All right, gents, here we go.
We got that, turn it